What's up, guys? How you doing? My name is ABS608, or Alex, you can also call me. And today, welcome my first YouTube video with my mic on. Now I have my mic, and today we're gonna be going over tips for quest for the golden trophy. Hey, excuse you. Let's just get right into it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications because it can be greatly appreciated. It helps support me out, and yeah, I really want to make this YouTube channel thing work. So we're gonna get started now. Also, since it's my first video with the mic, probably gonna be doing one upload a week with some YouTube shorts here and there. But I'm gonna stop talking now, and we're gonna get right into it. So I just have started YouTube, so obviously I don't have a streamer cam yet. So let's start out. We got weapons, of course. Don't know if you've heard this a million times, but of course the best weapon in this quest is right here. It's the bow. If you really want some practicing with this, pots, of course, if you didn't know, you probably already did though. Of course, they give you points, small 50, the big ones 100. Pretty simple knowledge to start out with. I usually go with a sword to kind of help out with some parts. Also helps me take out the barrel guys a little quicker. So let's get started with Act 1. Okay, so here we go with Act 1. Pretty simple with Act 1. You got the two guys spawned here. You can take them out real quick. I go pretty quick. I can't double shot. That's not something I'm currently able to do. But it's just... So once you kill those guys, you gotta move up a little bit. Wait for the trigger spawn. Get a couple points there. You're gonna get two guys over here and one guy over here. After you kill those guys, you get two here and two over here, and then that's it. Act 1 is finished. Alright, so now we're into Act 2. We're ready to start. A couple points before. Here we go. Alright. So the first one, you're gonna get two flyers right up in front. When you move a little bit, the spotlight turns on. There they are. Now, one thing with the flyers, they will always aim for your head. They won't aim for your body. And if you get hit in your body, it's probably because you were dodging and you hit one. When you move up into this room, you're gonna get one there, two in there, in that little area, and one up here. So we want to try and get this guy first. That's what I usually do, at least. And this is all just my personal tips and tricks that I do when I'm soloing. So here we go. Turn right around, wait for him, take him out real quick, because then we only have to focus forwards. Use some cover, always helps. Jumping. You could jump up, like, if they're too close to just see how I got that arrow stuck on there, you can pop up, like a jump, and take a shot at them. Pretty difficult if you don't have the bow with this quest, because the swords, you kind of have to wait till they come to you. The crossbow, it's okay, but it takes a long time to reload. You can't really shoot that fast. You get good with the bow. Once you move up a little bit, you'll get those two guys. You can take them out real quick. And then this room, what I kind of do is I can grab a couple pots before while I'm talking. For this next room, what I do is I go and spawn the enemies and then do a big 180. Just stand right at the top, round the top of this ramp, because then you will only have to worry about the guys in front of you. You won't, instead of having to worry about all around you. The one thing is, later in the wave, you will have two flyers up here, so once we get them, I'll let you know. Spawn them around here, where the light is on the ramp, right there. Spotlights. Really getting good with this bow is a very good thing. Watch out for that. Now, one thing is, don't know if you guys have heard this, but I'll say it anyway. The fireballs, if you kill the flyer before the fireballs get to you, like that hit the wall, but I already killed the flyer. Say it hit me, okay, I'm gonna say it a simpler way. If you kill the flyer before the fireball gets to you, it will not kill you, but I wouldn't bet on it. You lose a couple frames, your game lags. Very good chance it'll kill you. Once you get all those guys, you got a flyer over here, goblin there. You got a couple goblins and flyers from that side, from the side in that direction. Now we gotta be careful because we got a lot of flyers here. Try and take them out as decently quick. Now, once you take all of them but one, and in our case, it's that last flyer, that's when you get those two. So make sure that when you kill the second to last guy, you are ready to just turn right around and get those guys. Because we still had one flyer from the last wave. And once you do that, you're good. So now, it's on to Act 3. I accidentally, while I was recording, I kind of accidentally spawned them in, but what would have happened is, once you move up, like I did, they'd spawn. This boulder is helpful, as you can just, as you saw, they were just instantly dying as they hit it. Just roll that down there, and they will die. Now there is a way to skip this level, but we're not doing that. We're gonna do the full level like normal. I'll make like maybe a YouTube short if you guys want to know how to do that. Leave in the comments below if you want me to do that. When you move up, you're gonna get a couple guys. You got a couple runners, flyers. So just be careful. Now, when you hit the bottom of the ramp here, when you hit this part, you're gonna watch out because you have 3 flyers behind you. So you're gonna wanna take those guys out. Not really as quickly as possible, unless you're speed running, of course. When you move up, spotlights turn on, you're gonna get a decent amount of flyers right in front of you. So that almost killed me. So you gotta watch out. So a couple points. Okay. Up to here, when you start moving down, you'll get a whole bunch of goblins. I think it's at the start of the ramp, I'm guessing. It's right. And then that's it for Act 3. It's about here. And that's Act 3. We're gonna move on to Act 4 now. Act 4. Alright, so now we're up into Act 4. You got a 6 spots back here if you didn't know. Also, I forgot to mention, if these tips can really, this is just a tips video in general. You don't really have to be using these for solo. They could just generally be for if you're not soloing, if you want to do it with other people, and you're trying to get like S rank or something. These could be helpful to not die as much if you're not as good at Golden Trophy as some other people. These could possibly, tips could be helpful. So, yeah. Alright, so when you come down to this area, a couple guys down here. When you kill all of them, you're gonna watch out because you got a couple guys here. You're gonna want to take them out. This is what I just personally do. I come down here. Maybe if you're lucky, you can hit one, obviously fall into the lava, die instantly. You can knock them off the bridge. When they all die, you're gonna get another set of guys right in front of you, so you can even possibly get them when you're spawning, when they're spawning in. See how you can hit the flyers, and they'll just instantly, like, similar to the Bog in Crimson Cauldron, you can hit these guys right into the lava only once, and they'll just instantly die because they fall into the lava. After that, we got one guy over here. Also, watch when you're going into these hallways, because when you go into the hallway, you're gonna spawn two more little guys. Also, same for that opposite hallway on the opposite end of the level. And you know what? I'll demonstrate it. Go in here. They'll be spawning right in front of you, so just be careful. Especially if especially if they're pretty close to spawning on top of you. Especially be careful with that. After you kill him, you're gonna get a barrel guy here and a barrel guy in the main area, spawn area where we spawned in. Now normally I'm not in that corner, so normally I'd go for this guy first. Here, I'll try and see if maybe I can lure him over. Just don't be stupid. Okay, we're good. I was hoping the guy wouldn't be stupid and, like, do some crazy move and kill me. Come on, big guys. Come on. Come on, you stupid. You dummy. Yeah. So this is gonna be difficult. I usually try and take this guy out first. You want to be in this area. Try and take the guy that spawns out here first. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Interesting development. This is an interesting development we're having here. Ooh. You're gonna watch out because there's gonna be a guy right here. You also have a couple goblins and flyers. Focus on this guy. I would not recommend doing swords even for the little guys. You never know what happened, glitches, whatever. That's usually the tactic I use with the 2 swords, kind of like a hibachi chef or something. Just go to town with your 2 swords. Go to town. Alright, so that's Act 4. Momentarily. Here we go. Momentarily, we're going into Act 5 right now. Alright, Act 5. Now, at least for soloing, and actually kind of helpful if you don't want as many deaths if you're playing with more than one person, do not go into this room. Just take a long-range weapon, and if you don't have a long-range weapon, there's a crossbow in that other area just to get them started. Now that those guys are dead, don't go into that room, because if you see those spotlights turn on, that means you spawned a whole bunch of guys. There's like red guys, the red runners, flyers, little green guys. Excuse me, there's a decent amount of them. After you aggro these guys, you're gonna get a spawn of 2 green flyers right there. Now after, got some points here. When you go into here, actually real quick, sorry, let me turn off my watch notifications. Alright. Now, when you go into this room, you're gonna get a red flyer up here, so you want to be careful of him. He's a little annoying. We don't like him. After you kill him, you're gonna get one more, basically the opposite side of the room. Now, because I don't know why I'm like this, but I try and grab all them, the pots and stuff. When you go into this area, you can hear them. You got a couple green guys. You got 1, 2, 3. You got 3 green guys that spawn literally right in front of the other side of that curtain. So you're gonna want to be careful of those guys. Now, this part's a little difficult. Now, normally what I would do is I would go right up to where that pot is that I just shot, the top one, and I would just pop up, take a couple shots at the flyers, and then worry about the runners after. For the people who are soloing for the first time, still aren't 100% sure about this, go back. And I'm going to demonstrate that now. Threshold's about there, by that wall. There's a couple red runners, so you don't want to stop. Here's the crossbow I was telling you about right here. There they are. Take those guys out as quickly as possible as you can. And that was not proper grammar, but who cares? Anytime that you're putting the most space between you and the flyers, especially if they're elite flyers, you're doing the right thing. You do not, because I've had multiple instances in Golden Trophy and Crimson Cauldron for that matter, where I went in with a sword and a shield, tried to take on an elite flyer with a sword and a shield, had the shield up with the sword in front of me, and the red flyer still killed me. Don't know how, but it has happened multiple times. Now, after you kill all those flyers, you're gonna get 2 green guys. They spawn in the 2 sides of the hallway going down to the end of the level. Now you're gonna have a couple flyers. It's 1 or 2. I don't believe so. I don't remember. Especially with the red flyers, these corners are your friends. They will help out so much. Okay, so it is more than one. Try and take it out as quickly as you can while they're stunned and they're not shooting at you. And that's Act 5. Pots help get you some more points. And now Alright, so here we are, Act 6. Got a couple buddies over here. 2 red flyers. Now they're just gonna keep flapping around. They're not gonna do anything. They're just, I don't know, they're on guard or something. They're doing something. Security or something. I honestly have no idea what they're doing here. But they're not doing anything to you. So this is a good time, especially if you're soloing before the madness starts, to try and find a good spot. And by try and find a good spot, I mean you can jump on a bookcase. You can actually you can go on that one, or the one I'm standing on, and all of them work great. Just oh, not mean to do that, but as soon as you aggro them, they're gonna start shooting at you because they don't like you. For some reason, they don't like you. Now, I guess it wouldn't be a huge problem, and actually it might be better if you stand up here, because as soon as this guy's dead, you're gonna get red runners. 4 of them that spawn right where they were. But yeah, as long as you stand on the bookcase, they can't get me. Even if they do the little pile-up thing that they do when there's a whole bunch, but you see that. And you can even just do this. You can even taunt at this point, so they cannot get you. Just some stupid glitch happens. Now, when this next part comes, you are gonna want to focus down on this mate, and because there are 2, even though they're just green, still, don't even worry about the guys below you because they can't get you. But these, the flyers can. And even if you already killed the flyer, still duck from the fireball. You never know what's gonna happen. Even if you don't lose frames, glitches still can happen. After that is dead, red get 2 red here, and 2 that are over in the area you spawned in at the beginning of the level. You want to take those guys out as quickly as possible, and get ready for the 2 big guys. First level that introduces the elite, the spinning barrel goblins, whatever. You can kind of nip them on the top of their helmet, you can see. You can kind of get them there. On the side of them. See, I can get them on the side. If I tried it hard enough. I try and go for the helmet. After that, you're going to want to immediately go right in here. But don't stop, because as soon as you enter this part of the room, you're going to get 2 elite runners. Don't do what I'm doing. Like, do not worry about the pots until the end of the level. Don't do that. Don't wait for the pots till the end of the level. Don't do what I'm doing. Besides, at least pot-wise, don't do it. Once you see that, he's dead. You only have these guys to worry about. As close as that axe is getting to me, he cannot get me. As close as it's getting. And I almost fell off there. That would have not been fun. He's dead, and the act is done. Act 7 is next. You want to grab some pots, get you some extra points. You probably you haven't died yet. Obviously you haven't died yet. If you've made it this far. Did I get the one in there? Yes, I did. Okay. Moving on, Act 7. Here we go. Here we go. We have Act 7. Okay. Here we go. Jump over here. And you're gonna spawn a couple flyers and stuff. You're gonna want to take out the flyers because the little guys cannot get you. Now you'll notice there's nothing else spawning in yet because I'm gonna kill one of these guys. Once 3 out of the 4, so 1, 2. Once I kill this guy's 3 out of the 4. 2 more greens. Now nothing else will spawn in this area. You just gotta kill this guy. It's easy because he can't get you up here. Get yourself some extra pots if you'd like. Alright. So now we're moving up into this room. This can be a little challenging. Of course, you want to have that high ground. So just, as soon as you go into the room, they're going to spawn. So you're going to want to instantly, and prioritize the flyers, because those are the only guys that can get you up here. Don't know how that guy just climbed up a table. Don't think I've ever seen that before, at least. Kind of not what I wanted to do. I don't, but at least I still got him. Is that all for a flyers? I can't even hear if there's wings or not. Trying. Oh, there they are. Hello. Try and take them as quickly as you can, before they have a chance to shoot a million fireballs at your face. And how you can take down these guys. They can't even get, I would wait till there's a couple, like 2 or 3 of those guys, and then at least the green guys. You never know what glitches will happen. It's Rec Room. So when there's 2 or 3, you can easily take them out on this platform. If you're really just being cautious, you can go right up here and maybe even like, just go right here. This is a great spot to get them as well if you're trying to be extra cautious. It's your first time soloing or whatever. You can't double shot like me, even though I can shoot decently fast. When you move up, so about here, right next to this bookshelf, you're gonna get that red flyer. After you kill him, 2 guys there, the green guys. After that, you're gonna get a couple. There's 3 here. Green guys from behind you. After you kill all but 1, you'll get a flyer there. Now, actually, the flyers, just the flyers. The flyers for that part are a pretty dynamic spawn. For anybody who doesn't know what a dynamic spawn means it's a random spawn. So I've had times where I have both flyers. You saw I had 1 and 1. So you could either have 1 and 1, which like I just got, both back there, or both up here. Normally I get both up here though. It's kind of a thing. Now there is a chance, not 100%, but there is a little chance that when you go down this hallway, it's going to be a red guy right here. Let's see if we get him. You'll hear him spawn in if we did. We did get him. Now you can see, that's why I wasn't shooting at him. There's a threshold here that not even the flyers, the barrels, none of them can cross. That is going to be extremely helpful, and for the people here who are just watching it just to watch it, or just already know, you'll probably know exactly where I'm going with that. Now for this guy, you can shoot, aggro him, he'll make his way back here. He wants to be around you. Take him out real quick. If you have a bow, just try and like wait till he's gonna, say if you have a bow, wait till he goes here, or maybe like try and lure him into a corner. You can go spam at him with your bow. Now there is another possible spawn, it's not 100%, that when you go up here, and you go into there, you'll get 2 green guys in the back, 1 red guy up here, and then after you kill those guys, another red. So let's see if we get it. We did. I try to use the Extendo glitch. If not, you could try and spam him. There's many different ways to do it. After a little bit, you'll get this guy. I'm trying to just hold it as far away from my body as possible. If you don't know how to do the Extendo glitch, I'll do a quick tutorial. I might do YouTube shorts if you need in further detail. Basically, I'm on quest 2. You're going to hold down the trigger button that you hold with your middle finger. And still holding it, press the drop button while still holding it. And then you can hold it anywhere. Holding it like this, you can get a lot more range, especially paired up with shield. Even though I have had one time where there was a glitch, and I still died. But that was a glitch. So, and it's Rec Room. And this next part is where that threshold I mentioned comes into play. You got these guys here standing on guard. You're gonna want to sit in this corner, and when you're ready, take a shot at them and sprint back. Don't grab anything unless you're really frightened, like a shield. Now, once you're past these couple little 2 poles and these pair of candles, you're all good. They can't get to you. The flyer fireballs can, but the flyers can't physically come over here. Their fireballs can, so still be prepared to dodge the fireballs still. You're all just dum-dum. What are you doing? Yeah, hello. Oh. Now, after you kill that guy, you might have to wait a minute, because, there's a flyer making his way back here. There he is. If you want, you can listen for him, for his wing flapping. You can listen for it. And, hopefully that will get you prepared for when he jumps out at you. Now, you can get a couple points. Now, also, if you were in this room, when you kill both those flyers, you'll get one either that last flyer that I was saying that I killed. You'll get them either here or here. At least I'm pretty sure. Most of the time I get them in here. Not 100% sure about that one, but that's like 7. Alright, so when you move up to this area, and all the spotlights turn on, that's when you know you started the wave. If you're nervous about it, or you don't want to go down there, you can step on this. You step on these turrets. Don't know what they are. These blocks on the edge. They can't get you there. This barrel right here is also another great thing you could use. But big piece of advice for this part: when you kill all these guys, do not just immediately jump down, because if you do, you'll get killed by this guy or one of these guys. This, I would say, probably more likely for this guy because his sword is bigger and he's just faster in general. After you kill those guys, a couple guys here, they're making their way up. Are you, buddy? There he is. After you kill those guys, we have another dynamic spawn. So these guys, they could spawn anywhere, these flyers. You could have literally any combination of any direction, location that you can think of. Try and knock them into the lava. That really helps, especially with the ones that spawn over in this area. You can hit them backwards off. Now, after you kill those guys, you have another dynamic spawn. So the 2 spawn points for the flyers, we'll talk about these guys in a second. Yeah, the flyers were 2 green flyers and 2 red. They could go, either ones could go anywhere, any amount. For these guys, you have 4, and you could have any number of them spawn in either there or there to get out. So at like this point, I got 1 here and 3 up at the top. But you could have all 4 at the bottom, or 2 and 2, any combination of numbers of them that you could think of. Now after that, we're gonna say hello to our elite barrels, aka the ones that spin. Now for these guys, I think it's best, especially for the people that want to be cautious, lure them into one spot, and then just so they're not all in different spots, and just go up here. Because then, so this guy is going down. That's the main area. But see, well, it's a lot easier if you can get him down here. If they decide, especially since they're the spinning ones, if they decide to go up here, like right where that pot and crossbow is, do not stand over there. Stand over here. But you more preferably you wanna get them down here. They're far away from you. Their axes are nowhere near you. After you kill those guys, you have another spawn. So you got a red flyer here, and then you're gonna get, similar to the last one, you're gonna have 2 barrel spawns. One's down there, and one's up at the top. But this time, it's the normal green ones that charge at you, like the ones we saw in Act 4. You're also gonna get an elite flyer here and an elite flyer there. One of them just charged into lava and decided to kill itself. Now, after I kill this guy, it's gonna get a little hectic. But you're gonna wanna prioritize the flyers. Prioritize them. Kill them first. This is the final wave, by the way. So find the flyers. There they are. After you've killed the flyers, you're basically fine, and everything's okay. So actually, I'll demonstrate with the spinning guy. That's now that one decided to kill itself. Good. He's deciding to come up here. You can see. Most of the time, some of the time, they won't even bring down their axe. He's not even bringing down his axe. Dummy. You're stuck, aren't you? The red guy down here, let's kill him. Alright. So now that we've completed that, it's time for the boss, the big chunker, fat boy, the Goblin King. It's time for him. Now for this guy, gets a little hectic for me. But, especially for pretty much anybody, if you're soloing, unless it's like the 500th time that you soloed, then you probably have a normal thing that you do at that point. Obviously, double shield, the good old trick, that's not, obviously, not gonna work. You need more than one person. So you need to figure out a different way, and it's not that difficult, even though I'm probably making it sound like that. And, okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go in, and I'm gonna show you guys the plan. Alright, so here we are in the boss room. Grab a couple spots if you want. But at this point, take a look at the scoreboard. We're already way past S rank. S rank is 150,000. So, obviously, we're way past that. Once you get it to about there, our boy's gonna spawn. He's gonna be very mad at us because we killed his whole army. Well, not all of it, because he does spawn some. Now, he's mad at me. He's deciding to be not very happy with me. You see, he's very mad. Yeah, these are incredibly difficult to dodge if you do not have a shield. It is incredibly difficult. And I would not advise doing such in a way that you would have to put yourself in that situation. AKA, stay out of his line of sight and be careful, like, just be careful for, his fireballs, because if you do not have a shield and you can't block, it is going to be incredibly difficult to dodge it. But luckily, for my technique, we won't have to put ourselves in that situation. So what we're going to do first is we're going to wait till he turns around, obviously. That's the whole point of the boss battle. Come on, you big dum-dum. Come on, turn around. He's blind, though. He can't see. After that, you're going to get ready, because there is a possible first spawn here. Again, a dynamic spawn, not a... Like, sometimes you'll get all this stuff right here that I'm killing. Yeah, these guys... There's a barrel down there. The barrel guy always spawns down here, the barrel axe. Now there is, I know... There's one more green flyer. I don't know where he... There he is. Okay. This guy's really simple. If you want to make it 10 times easier on yourself, kill this guy first. Kill him first. Making sure that, yeah, there's more guys. So, at this point, late spawn's not even a thing. It's already. Take a look at his health bar every now and then. Just be careful, he's not looking at you. Alright. So now, that was, yeah, I totally should have put more arrows into him there. I totally should have. Turn around. Yes, thank you. Around. Thank you. Oh. He always does that. Just so much that you can't reach his shield. Oh, actually, I'm surprised I hit that one. Alright. Come on, dude. Hey. There we go. Get ready for the second spawn. I would advise standing up here, because you got our lovely friend over here. You got two guys down there. Let's spawn down there. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to mention, there are flyers. Again, voice crack. There is a flyer down that end. You want to be careful of him. Now, I am not sure this barrel axe can get you here. I don't know. But I surely don't want to find out, and I especially don't want to find out the hard way, which is, of course, dying to him. Normally, I wouldn't go all the way over here for this. And I just kind of, how do you say, painted myself into a corner. Except this time, it's not with paint. Careful he doesn't do, like, one of his stupid 180 things that he does, the barrel axe. He likes to do stupid stuff like that. Well, hello. The stuff to hide behind definitely helps me there. Okay. Now, I usually have a shield up here with me. I decided not to this time, but I totally should have grabbed one. If you're one of the people that wants to be cautious, just go spam him. And that was bad. And I did not want to do that at all. Turn around, I need to kill you. kidding me? Turn around! Oh, this is bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hello. Oh, hey! That was way too freaking close. Uh-oh. I'm really getting real anxious about that axe. Getting real anxious about him. Luckily, he was stupid. And he yeeted himself off. Come on, bro, come on. We're okay, we're okay. Last one. Woo! Wow, that was weird. It's like... There it is, S rank. That's how you do it. Let's see what we get. Super nice hat. We got something else. Pretzels. Okay. Oh, did not mean to put that on. I did not mean to put that on. Okay. Okay. So that is how you do. That's my tips and tricks for Golden Trophy Solo. We got S rank, of course. And if you don't die at all, obviously, because then you have to restart all over again. If you don't die, you're probably gonna get S rank. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it all the way to the end of this video, because it helps. I appreciate it. As boring as I think my videos are, even though it's only the second one. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys have a great day, and let me know down in the comments if there's any more quests I could do tips and tricks on. Except some of the quests I haven't soloed yet, but maybe with a couple of my friends. I do have one friend who's really good, and maybe I could do a video with him. Always happens, doesn't it? A lot of RecTubers have that happen to them. Coach always interrupts them. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching as well, because I appreciate it. Also, I don't know if you heard that, but I appreciate it. So I'll see you guys later. ABS out.